Everyone, how we are doing today? So this is WTI, and let's see what we can make out of the market today. Alright, so today is Tuesday, the 18th of June, 2024, and we have this current move to the upside on WTI. As you can see, this is an interesting bullish momentum, even though it is not consistent. All right, and what do I mean by it's not consistent? We could see a higher high here, some sort of a pullback, but not enough pullback. And then we saw the move to the upside here, and then it ranges for a while, all right? And then we saw a push the upside that broke above this resistance yesterday. So this is where it actually gets interesting. The moment the market broke above here, which was yesterday, that's when the market that's when it got my attention, all right? Because we've seen that the buyers are actually, they are pretty interested in driving the market to the upside and driving oil to the upside. And the best thing we could do right now is just to follow their move, it's just to follow their footstep. Okay, so right here we have the lowest of the low so far. Okay, as you can see, we have a break of structure right here. This is the pullback, and then we've not really seen any break of this structure until yesterday right there. So this is our current low, and we have a new high right here. So the plan is to see a pullback, at least number one, to retest this previous high. Okay, let me make it PH. All right, to come all the way down to at least this area, okay, this area right here, which would automatically fall at a 50% fib. Okay, I've actually not checked it, but I am quite sure that it should be around 50% Fibonacci pullback. All right, don't take my word for it. Let's try it out. Worst case scenario, it's not going to be up to 50%, but it will be very close. So let's take a look at that. So we have our low right here, and we have our high right here. Like I said, 50% is actually fall around that zone, 50% Fibonacci. So, when you use a tool like this for a very long time, you kind of know how it always moves and where it always falls. Okay, that's what I mean, basically. So we have the market currently running like this. Okay, so the plan remains the same. We could wait for a retest of this high. Okay, let me actually delete everything so you can see what I'm saying. All right, so we have our low here, we have our high here. All right, so the plan is to wait for a pullback to retest our previous high, which is our resistance area, and then we automatically also fall at 88.2%. all right, it will fall automatically at 88.2%, even though it's not there, but it is there. All right, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I see something like this, and I see a candlestick pattern around this area. I will look for buy to the upside. Okay, and if peradventure the pullback comes all the way down to this zone, the 50% zone, okay, 50% zone, or even dip a little bit down to 61.8% zone. Okay, this will be something quite interesting for me to take a buy on. All right, anything below here will automatically mean the market is gonna continue to range, basically. All right, though that is not something I would really love to see, because I personally want to take a buy on WTI for now, but I can't force the market to go my direction or to do what I want it to do. So the best I can do, or the best I will advise anyone to do, is to always wait to see what the market actually have under its sleeve, and which is mostly detected by waiting. Okay, so this is the plan basically. There's nothing else to do right now, but there's an alternative. Okay, an alternative is to see the market do this small pullback and then push up, which would mean I'm not gonna be there. The same way I couldn't catch this, okay, for so many reasons. One, it's still below structure, and two, the pullback doesn't really count. Okay, I don't like this kind of pullback. And secondly, you can see exactly what happened here as well. You can see there's multiple pullbacks that doesn't really count for much. All right, those three, it looks like a three white soldiers kind of candlestick pattern. All right, if you know, I'm very sure majority of you know what three white soldiers means. Okay, it looks like a three white soldiers. So the same thing might happen here also. Might be another three white soldiers. You can see 1, 2, 3, and then we have this pullback. Okay, we have this pullback. So if we act like this and it act this way also, I'll just wait for break above here. Okay, I'll wait for a break above this structure, above this resistance right here, and I will decisively look for a green candlestick that close above it decisively, something like this. Okay, one, and something like this, maybe this one. Okay, I'll look for a candlestick that close above here. Okay, so it is this guy, and I will look for a candlestick that close above here, which is this guy for sure. So if I see another candlestick that close above here, I'll look for buy around there, and I'm gonna target the top. But I'll be very careful here because there is a possibility of the market actually coming back to do a major pullback. Okay, a major pullback. So, and if this happens, then I will look for a buy around that area, whereby I'm just gonna close this one at break even, or I'm just gonna trail it so closely. All right. So this is gonna be my plan for this week, basically, and I would personally would be looking forward to any of these, which is number one, break and retest of structure. I'm taking take the buy. Number two, if the market closes decisively above here, I'm gonna take the buy. And number three, if the market fall deeper to this zone, these three zones, 61.8, 50% and 45% pullback, I'm gonna take it back. But anything outside of these three trade setup, I'm not gonna take the trade. Okay, and I'm not gonna. Believe me, unless the market continues to range, that's the only reason I will not take the trade. But if it break out too early, meaning that it continues the candlestick pattern, which is three white soldiers, I'm gonna take the buy. If it come a little down to retest the previous key level, which is right here, I'm gonna take a buy. Okay, and if it comes a little bit deeper, I will take the buy. If it break above here, I will take a buy. All right. So, but the risk will be different. The risk I will take here will be different from the risk I will take here. Will very, very different from the risk I will take at the top here. All right. So it's always about the risk. It's always about that, because trading is always, to me, it has always been about capital. Okay. It has always been about capital protection. Okay. So if you protect your capital well enough, the market will reward you. That's what I believe in. Okay. You just have to protect it for you to trade, to you to pick the next trade, to the next trade, to the next trade. If you protect it well enough and long enough, the market will definitely reward you for protecting your capital. All right. So I'm going to catch you later, guys. Have a very, very fabulous week, and bye for now.